الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على حبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. يا ربنا لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك ولعظيم سلطانك، سبحانك اللهم لا نحصي ثناء عليك أنت كما أثنيت على نفسك. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على حبيبنا وطبيبنا وشفيعنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم صلاة ترضيك وترضيه وترضى بها عنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد. My dear brothers and sisters and respected elders in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My subject today is very important subject. Is about advice. Giving advice. Nasiha. Nasiha means advice. How can we advise each other? How can we help each other? The believer is the mirror of the believer. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in one hadith, Al-Mu'min mir'atul mu'min. The believer is the mirror of the believer. In another hadith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Inna ahadakum mir'atu akhi, فَإِذَا رَأَى بِهِ أَذًا فَلْيُمِتْهُ عَنْهُ. Each one of you is the mirror of his brother. If you find something wrong in him, take it off him. You don't say it's not my business. You saw a defect. You saw something wrong of your brother. And your brother say, I care about my brother. I have to take it off him. I have to clean him. I have to help him to get rid of the dirt or the bad habit or the bad saying or whatever he is doing. Another hadith, Prophet Muhammad told us also, Al-Mu'min mir'atul mu'min wal-mu'min akhul mu'min. The believer is the mirror of the believer, and the believer is the brother of the believer. يَحُوطُهُ مِنْ وَرَائِهِ وَيَكُفُّ عَلَيْهِ ضَيْعَتُهُ. He protects him from his behind. And whatever he will waste him, he will save him from that. For example, if you see your brother doing something, and if he stays doing that thing, he's going to be losing his job, losing his health, losing his children, losing his wife, losing his reputation, losing his health. You have to stop him from doing something to damage himself. You have to help him. Whatever will waste him, whatever will make him do something wrong and maybe he will lose something, you have to prevent those things from happening to him. You don't say it's not my business. Let him deserve it. He deserves it. No. You have to help your brother. You have to care about your brother. And you protect him. You defend him from his behind. Someone talk bad about him, you help him, you defend him. No, he is good. Why are you saying he's not good? He's all the time in the masjid. He built the mosque. He gave money. He prays. He helped the community. MashaAllah. So speak good about your brother, defend him. يحفظ عليه ضيعته ويحوطه من ورائه. Whatever he will make him go lost and become in bad condition, he will protect him from that and help him. Prophet Muhammad said in another hadith, look how many hadiths so far, Al-Muslim mir'atul Muslim. The Muslim is the mirror of the Muslim. فَإِذَا رَأَى بِهِ شَيْئًا فَلْيَأْخُذْهُ عَنْهُ وَإِنْ كَانَ الشَّيْءُ صَالِحًا فَلْيَأْخُذْهُ مِنْهُ. If he found something, means something bad, you should take it off him. Remove it from him. But if what you found is good, why we all the time think my brother must have something bad? No. If you find something good in him, copy it from him. Copy it. Take it, from him. So two things. Something bad, I take it off him. I clean him. I remove the trouble from him. Something good, I learn it from him. I copy it from him. The sister is doing something good, mashallah, making dhikr every Thursday, making dars, reading Quran, making khatem, giving sadaqah. I will learn from that. I will copy her. Your brother is doing something good, I will learn from him. Something good, we copy it. Something bad, we take it off. Now, we are mirrors. See all those hadith? We are mirrors. We see each other. Something good, I learn from you. Something bad, I try to help you to get rid of it. Don't say it's not my business. It is my business. Now, Rasulullah said in one hadith, Ad-Din al-Nasiha. Religion is advice. It doesn't mean religion only advice. That shows us the importance of advice. Religion has hajj, has fasting, has many things. But Rasulullah said, Ad-Din al-Nasiha. Din is advice. This means nasiha is very essential part of religion. You can't ignore it. قلنا لمن يا رسول الله? To whom is nasiha يا رسول الله? قال لله وملائكته لله وكتبه ولرسوله ولأئمة المسلمين وعامته. To Allah. How do you give nasiha to Allah? By following His way. and following his command. How can we give nasiha to the book of Allah, لكتابه, by following the book of Allah? How can we give nasiha to the prophets? By following the message of the prophet and following the example of the prophets, and especially the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then give advice to the average Muslim, and you give advice to the ai*imma, to the leaders. Advice to every average Muslim and to the leaders. Advice is for everyone. It's not elective. Wallah, if I have time, I will give nasiha. If I have no time, I'm busy. No, we have to give nasiha. We have to enjoy what's right and forbid what's wrong. Rasulullah in one hadith said, كيف بكم إذا لم تأمروا بالمعروف ولم تنهوا عن المنكر. What about you when the day will come, you will not enjoy what's right and you will not forbid what's wrong? أو كان ذاك يا رسول الله. This will happen يا رسول الله. A time will come, we will not enjoy what's right, we will not forbid what's wrong. قال وأشد منه سيكون. Even worse than that will happen. وما أشد منه يا رسول الله. What's worse than that? كيف بكم إذا أمرتم بالمنكر ونهيتم عن المعروف. What about you when the day will come? You will enjoy what is wrong and forbid what is right. Ya Rasulullah, this will happen, Ya Rasulullah. A time will come we will tell people to do the wrong and prevent them from doing the right thing. He said, وَأَشَدُّ مِنْهُ سَيَكُونَ. Even worse than that will happen. وَمَا أَشَدُّ مِنْهُ يَا رسول الله. What's worse than that, Ya Rasulullah? كيف بكم إذا أصبح المنكر معروفا والمعروف منكرا. What about you when the day will come, the good becomes bad and the bad becomes good? 3 levels of deterioration. One level, we don't enjoy what's right, we don't forbid what's wrong. No advice, we don't care. Someone is doing wrong, do it. Someone is not doing the right thing, we don't tell him to do it or how to do it. That's number 1. We don't do our homework, our work. Number 2, we tell people the opposite. We tell people, do wrong. Don't come to the masjid. So we tell them to do wrong and not to do right. Someone coming to the masjid, why are you coming to the masjid? Why are you going to pray? Don't pray. Don't come to the masjid. Don't read Quran. Don't fast. We are telling people to do wrong and not to do right. The opposite. But still we know what's right, what's wrong. We know fasting is good, but we are telling people don't fast. We know cheating is wrong, we are telling you cheat. It's okay to cheat. Now the 3rd level, Ya Latif, getting our worse now. The good becomes bad and the bad becomes, and we are living in this condition. Fitna and tribulation. If someone lies, the liar becomes truthful, is called truthful, and the truthful will be called liar. The one who has no trust is called Amin, trustworthy. And the one who is trustworthy, they call him traitor. The one who follows the right things, they call him crazy. And the one who is doing the wrong thing, they call him civilized. Now, we are mixed. Some value systems sometimes are mixed. People don't know what's right anymore. They don't know what's wrong anymore. And that's very sad, because if the value system is mixed, if the scale we use is wrong, every time you measure, you will make mistake. See, if someone has a scale, and the scale is good, you measure 100 times, make 10 mistakes, okay. If even 90 good ones and 10 mistakes, the scale is good. But sometimes you make wrong measurements, fine. Those mistakes are acceptable. They do not repeat. Why? The scale is good. But if the scale we have is wrong, you make 100 measurements, 100 mistakes. Why? These mistakes are not easy to forgive and forget. Those mistakes are repeatable, are not correctable. You can't correct them. The scale is wrong. Every time you make decision is wrong. Your scale is wrong. So, it is very important that we give advice. It's very important that we act like mirrors. We are talking about mirrors, how we should act like mirrors of each other. Now, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wants us to act like mirrors. How does the mirror act? The mirror, when you stand in front of the mirror, it tells you have defect in your hair, in your face, in your clothes. Clean it. Peacefully, quietly. No noise, no scandal, no announcement, no public announcement, no humiliation. Between you and the mirror. That's how we should work. Give advice peacefully, quietly, nicely, respectfully. النصيحة أمام الناس فضيحة. To give advice in front of the people is a scandal. Brother, in front of 10 people, huh? Brother, you should not have done this. You made some mistake. Brother, I'm advising him. Brother, you humiliated him. Brother, you finished him. You destroying your brother, your sister. You are making everyone know about his mistake or his defect. Brother, I'm giving advice. Brother, this is not advice. You finish him. You finish her. So act like mirror, peacefully, quietly, no noise, no announcement, no public announcement, no humiliation. Just give the advice with sincerity, with peace and quietness. And the mirror will tell you the good things and the bad. When you stand in front of the mirror, the mirror tells you your hair is good, your shirt is good. The mirror gives you negative and positive. So if you act like mirror, not only we give advice about the wrong things, but we also have to appreciate and acknowledge the good things. Muslims, I don't know, for some reason, may Allah help us all, there are some Muslims, if someone speaks negative about the brother or the sister, they enjoy. And they speak negative for hours. And they participate in the conversation. Someone suddenly wants to praise the brother, speak good about the brother. Brother, say something about your brother good. I have nothing to say. It doesn't say. They don't like to speak good about their brothers, but negative, Ya Latif, all the stories from 10 years, 15 years, all the negative will be said. Why is that? Is that the mirror? The mirror gives you the positive. Be fair like the mirror. Be just like the mirror. Speak good. Also about your brothers and sisters. How beautiful is that we strengthen each other and speak about the good stories. Rasulullah taught us, he used to strengthen the good and make it look good. He used to weaken the bad and make it look bad. كان يحسن الحسن ويقويه ويقبح القبيح ويوهنه. Something good, he used to make it look good and strengthen it. Everyone, look how good is that, look how beautiful is that. Learn from it, copy it, encourage it, appreciate it, support it. Something is bad, oh this is bad. Don't do it, weak, that's weak, something not good. We should all act like that. Something good, we strengthen it. Because if a brother is doing something good and no one appreciated him, and no one acknowledged him, and no one said, MashaAllah, the brother is doing something good, let's help him, may Allah reward him, let's make dua for him. If no one acknowledged the brother will say, why am I doing this? Look at, I do good things in the community and look how they say about me and what they do to me. He will stop doing good. And people will not know that this is good anymore. But if someone did good, and mashallah, look at this brother, mashallah, help him, support him, may Allah reward him. Another brother will copy him. Another brother will copy him. Another sister will copy him. Everyone is doing good now. The community is improving. Someone did something bad. No, this is not good, brother. Let's not do that. Mashallah, this brother will not do it anymore. This sister will not do it anymore. He will not do it anymore. Alhamdulillah. Make the good look good and strengthen it. Make the bad looks bad and make it weak. Make it weak. That's what Rasulullah said. Never forget the positive. Speak positive about your brother. MashaAllah. Let's sit. I like to sit between Muslims and hear good stories. Wallah, this brother, MashaAllah, he's all the time in the masjid. This brother, he built the masjid, MashaAllah, may Allah reward him. This brother, MashaAllah, he raised his children, he worked hard to support his family. This brother, he earned his living, MashaAllah. He's good to his wife, he's good. Good stories. Speak good about the brothers. Bring the good stories to the community. All the time negative, 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 negative. Where is the positive? Where is the positive? Is that the mirror? The mirror only tells you there's something wrong in you. The mirror tells you there's something good in you also. And as Muslims, we should talk about the good and ignore the negative. A husband told his wife after he got married, told my wife, إذا رأيت خيرا فانشريه وإذا رأيت شرا فاستريه. If you find something good, spread it. If you have found something negative or bad, my wife, hide it, cover it. Cover it. Now we have the opposite. Something good, no one talks about it. We cover it and we hide it. No one knows that there is something good going on. Something bad, even small, the whole community is talking about it for years. What is that? Bad, you hide it. Good, you spread it. Use logic. Use common sense. Find excuse for your brothers and sisters and emphasize the positive. Look at Rasulullah. Once Rasulullah was praying as Imam, a brother came to pray and join the Jama'ah. He came and he was running and rushing a little bit. And he made some noise. Why? He wants to catch the rak'ah behind Rasulullah. So he made some noise. What was his intention? He wants to catch the rak'ah behind the Prophet. After Salah, Rasulullah said, who did it? The man said, I did it. Rasulullah told him, look what Rasulullah told him. Rasulullah told him, زادك الله حرصا ولا تعود. May Allah increase your love for Salah. May Allah increase your caring about Salah. Why was he rushing? He wants to pray. Why he came to the masjid he wants to pray. Why he made the noise? He wants to catch the rak'ah behind the Prophet. He had good intention. Khata, but with good intention. Biniyya hasana. A mistake with good intention. So Rasulullah praised him. Rasulullah acknowledged the positive. You are here to pray. May Allah reward you. May Allah make you love the Salah even more. MashaAllah. You love the Salah so much. But he told him, don't repeat that. Don't repeat. Don't come running. Just in one word, don't repeat me. Don't come running and make a noise and disturb the Musallin. But may Allah love you and increase your love for Salah. So Rasulullah prayed for him. Acknowledge the positive, then he gave the nasiha. Now we have people, subhanAllah, they don't even know who you are, what you are. Before even introduce their names. They are praying next to you, brother, your Salah is wrong. Your hands are wrong. Everything you do is wrong. Brother, say Jazakallah khair, MashaAllah, you left your home, you are coming to pray, may Allah bless you, you are my brother, let's strengthen our iman, MashaAllah. Talk positive, appreciate him, tell him may Allah reward you, you are coming to the house of Allah, Allah is so kareem, Allah will forgive you, Allah will reward you. Acknowledge the good, then give the advice if you have an advice. Some people want to give advice in the wrong way, they don't know even what advice they are giving. Make sure when you give advice, you are talking about something legitimate. If your brother is not doing something wrong and you are trying to tell him you are doing something wrong, that's even bad. You have to know that the wrong is wrong. You have to know when something is wrong, clearly wrong. Your brother might not be doing something wrong. You think he's doing something wrong. That's your problem. My dear brothers and sisters, never forget the positive. Rasulullah said, لا يفرق مؤمن مؤمنة إن كره منها خلقا رضي منها آخر. No believer should hate his wife. If you don't like one thing about your wife, you like something else. If you dislike one thing, one manner, you like another manner. Someone who wants to divorce his wife came to me. He wants to divorce his wife. I told him why. He said she has two problems. He mentioned to me two things. I told him, okay, divorce is easy, no problem. But before we do the divorce, can you think of something positive about your wife? He was shocked. What? He said, give me something good about your wife. Okay. He started saying, he said, give me more, give me more. He counted 10 good things. I told him, is it fair? Is it fair? You want to divorce your wife? 10 good things and 2 bad things? At least wait till are 10-10. At least 10-10, they are even justice. And Rasulullah said, if you don't like one thing, you like another thing. It's not fair. You forget the 10 good things and you are remembering only the one negative thing? No, it's not fair. It's not justice. You have an employee, he works for you. He comes late every day. You want to fire him. He is honest. He does not steal. He does not cheat. Remember his honesty. Remember his good behavior. So yes, he comes late, but you want to fire him just because he comes late and you forget that he is honest? Can you find an honest person now? Can you find someone who runs your business and he's honest? Remember he's positive. Your son failed the exam or didn't do well in the school, but your son is good person. Remember that he's good person, he's good son. Don't only remember the negative, remember the positive. Sometimes people forget and only remember the negative. There is an interesting story about when the king in Spain, Muslim king in Spain, he was rich, he had a big palace and, a nice backyard and swimming pond and water and stuff. Once he was walking in his backyard and enjoying the water and the weather and the trees, and there was wind, and beautiful wind was blowing on the water. And he was watching his small lake in his backyard. And the water and the wind formed nice shape on the water. So he starts saying poetry, share. He said, نسج الريح على الماء زرق. The wind has formed on the water like necklace or small shield. Small, you know, metal, shape of metals. And he couldn't continue the poem. He couldn't continue the poem. Behind him there was a servant, a woman, his servant, works for him. She was watching him and she heard the poem. She said the answer. She replied. She continued the poem for him. She said, "Ya lahu dir'an matinan law jamal." It would have become a beautiful, strong shield if it froze. If this froze, it would have become beautiful shield, strong shield. So she continued the poem. He admired that. He told her, "You are smart. You have good language. You have energy. You have this. You become my wife." He married her. And he honored her. And she became the queen of the palace. And he loved her so much. She was a very poor woman. One day, she told him, "I love the days of my poverty. I want to walk on mud." She used to walk on mud. "I like to walk in mud. Again, bring me some mud to walk in." He told her, "You want to walk in mud? You are my wife. You don't walk in mud." You know, he brought her musk and amber. Mix it together to walk in musk and amber. Musk and amber. You don't walk in mud. You walk in musk and amber. You are my wife. After a few years, the internal war between the Muslims emirs, he start to lose some of his power, start to lose some of his money, start to go through hardship. She came to him once complaining, told him, "Lam ara minka khayran qat." I have not seen from you anything good ever. She told him that. He looked at her and he smiled. And he told her, "Wala yawm at-tin." Not even the day of mud? Not even the day of mud? He is reminding her, remember the day of mud? When you wanted to walk on the mud and I brought you musk and amber? You have not seen any good things from me? You forgot all the good things? My dear brother and sister, never forget the positive. Never forget the positive. Appreciate. Now, as I said, the Quran says, "Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lin-nas ta'muruna bil-ma'ruf wa tanhawna 'anil munkar wa tu'minuna billah." You are the best ummah produced for mankind.